Hello there, here we are in another video, and today I want to share with you guys an exciting topic, an experience for myself that I think it's going to benefit you, and it's frugality. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. As you guys know, in this channel we talk about everything: side hustle, financial education, becoming a more intentional person with your money, business, side hustles, constructing in the Dominican Republic, and more. So if any of this topic interests you, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about this amazing topic of frugality. Frugality has changed my life in so many different ways, and in this video I want to share the benefits of adopting a more frugal life and why I decided to do it and how it has worked for me so well that I would never stop being a frugal person. If you follow my channel, you know that around a year and a half ago I decided to become a more frugal and minimalist person. At the beginning, I thought that frugality was this idea of deprivation, of not getting the things you want, etc. But frugality is not about that. Frugality is about conscious decisions about your money, your hard-earned money. It's about finding the value of every dollar that you get and optimizing your resources in order to live a meaningful life. I will put it like that. Frugality has really helped me in so many different ways. For example, I become a more focused person when it comes to prioritizing the things in my life that they were not wants, they were needs. For example, now I prioritize the things that I have to pay in order to live, that there are my essentials, I need those in order to live. So for example, I need shelter, I need my rent, so I make sure I have my money for my rent every month. I make sure I have my money for my light every month, for my cell phone because it's needed, for calls in my house, for the YouTube channel so I can record videos, etc. So those are my needs. I need that right now, and I prioritize that. Wants are things that I don't really need, but I want them. So that's not a priority, that's just wants. So when I learned that sometimes we want so much stuff that if we start getting everything we want, we're gonna be broke, my life changed. For example, you know guys, I am pregnant. The way that I budget myself is so that I always have at least 1 or 2 months in advance for my rent, so that if something happened in between, I at least have 2 months, 60 days to figure out what I'm gonna do until I have the money for the rest, or to continue saving for my future. So for example, now that I am pregnant, I am around 8 months. I already have the bills for the rest of the year completed. And this was a goal that I put on myself since I find out I was pregnant back in December. So when I find out I was pregnant, I said to myself, I need to have a solid foundation for the next few months because I want to make sure I enjoy my son. I want to make sure that when I give birth, I am able to just relax, to not thinking about anything, just focus on giving the love and the attention that my son needs, and not having to stress about financial situations that might come up. And this is why I made sure that I organize myself that way. So how did I started doing that? I made sure I have a solid budget, a strict budget, follow it, and I forget about everything else. Since the beginning, when I found out I was pregnant, I opened a distribution category on my budget towards the things that I was gonna get for my son, and that is exactly what I did, and that is exactly the money that I spent. I didn't spend 1 cent more on buying the essentials for my baby when he came. And this is what it is. Frugality is thinking ahead on the future so that you're not surprised. It's getting ready so that you're not surprised. Frugality also comes with minimalism. And I learned about minimalist, and it wasn't the idea of having less so that you have space to for new energy in your life. Because when you declutter, when you get rid of the stuff that you don't use, you feel more peaceful. You feel like you have space for new things. Because even if it's in your house that you have all this clutter, that also takes space in your life, in your mind, and it also prevents you from creating new thoughts. It's because you're cluttered. All you look around is a mess. So this is why I decided to throw out a lot of things in the house that I don't use, donate it, sell it on Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of things like that. Because I was like, no, I can live a life like this. And if I'm throwing something away, that means I don't need it. And there's so many things that we have in our house that we don't need, that when you start throwing them out and getting yourself really detached of this material stuff, you are so much like peaceful, so much like you can just take it back and go around the world without worrying so much about material, which is what most people do nowadays. Frugality, it's making conscious decisions towards your financial future, towards your life. Minimalism is becoming more intentional about the things that you buy, because you don't want to be buying stuff that do not add any value to your life. And sometimes you said, but this is so cute. It's not about being cute. It's about what you really need versus things that are just taking space. Like I say, they not only take space in your house, but also in your mind. You want to have space in your mind to think about the good things. After I decided to become more minimal, I also acquire this new energy of just being more calm, more relaxed, counting to 10 when people are making me angry, like my mom said. Count to 10 and just relax, because sometimes people, they want to get the best of you, and you just have to breathe and not pay attention. Life is too short to put your energy on situations and people that they do not really appreciate. They don't really deserve for you to get certain way because of that. Frugality has really changed my life when it comes to becoming more conscious on how I spend my money, how I invest my money, because that is important too. Make sure that the money that you're saving or whatever it is, you are also putting it to work, maybe on an investment, or of course your sinking fund for emergency. You want to have it in a place that's accessible in case you need it. Making sure you have your different categories so that you don't take money out of other stuff that are important as well. They buy some categories on your binder or whatever you have to make your budget or your account. Make sure you're writing what money is going towards what. Very important in order to maintain the organization that you need to do this a long term, because that's another thing. It's not about doing it 1 month or 4 weeks. It's about creating a lifestyle out of it, and then you're gonna feel so good about it, and you're going to wonder why you didn't start to become a more frugal person before. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, because as it has helped me, I want you also to take in consideration, since it's a way of living that you create for yourself. You don't need no one else to tell you what to do. You do whatever you feel like is right, and you do it the right way, because all the money we earn has a value and is connected to time. Do not waste your time, because time is the most precious thing that we have. With this being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm gonna leave my QR right here. You can support the channel through it, and also make sure that you check out my other playlist where I talk about frugality, minimalist, and other topics there that might interest you. I see you in the next video.